Okay, guys, so here we have, I finished everything. This is what the video or the Zoom was about today. It's about choosing your background color. And I just want to talk about a few things that you want to choose a color to make sure that it looks good with your objects and it doesn't take away from your objects. So I have a little bit of blue in here. So I decided to do my background blue, and I did a red and a mahogany and a brown at the bottom, so several different layers. When you are coloring your background, it is very important to use the side of your pencil, and you want to go horizontal to make sure that it doesn't look scratchy. So you're going side to side. You're not coloring a bunch of different directions. So you're just going side to side all the way. And you also want to use a certain amount of pressure. So you can see that I have chosen to push my pressure a little bit more around my objects and create a gradation. And that kind of makes my objects pop a little bit better. And it also makes for a more interesting background. I've also came in and I used one blue, and then I'm coming in with another blue. Or maybe you could do a green or whatever color it is that you want to use. And you're going to even darken that up a little bit more. So if I can find my blue here. So now I'm going to come in and I'm going to push that gradation a little bit more with a darker blue. And then as I'm working my way up away from my images, I am lightening up my pressure, and you can see that gives a nice smooth gradation. So you can see that there. Now, last thing I want to talk to you about. Underneath each one of these objects, there's what's called a cast shadow. That cast shadow is an absolute must. It makes things more three-dimensional, and it gives you an effect of a light source. So I want you to get your photograph out that you have printed out, or if it's on your phone or your computer, whatever you have, and look to see where those cast shadows are underneath each object. Now, as you can see, I've already done the cast shadow that is underneath my box, and it's underneath my Christmas ball here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how to put a cast shadow underneath this side of the box. Now, if I'm looking at my color, the color of the ground is a red, and it's kind of a red-brown. So I'm choosing the opposite of red. The opposite of red is going to be my green. I'm going to use my dark green. So I'm coming in here, and right underneath my object, and it doesn't come down very far, I'm just pushing and making a gradation a little darker right underneath the object, and then I lighten up my pressure as I go away from the object. Now, if I'm looking at that, it looks kind of green to me, and I don't want a green shadow. So now I'm going to go back over top of it with my brown or my red, whatever color the base color is. So I'm coming in here, and I'm just lightening that up, covering up that green, and then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the black. The black's the very last color that you use. Right underneath of the object, I'm pushing underneath and then lightening up the pressure and just really making that cast shadow pop. So that is the very last thing that you're going to do. So if you missed the video today on Zoom, that is going to help you. Good luck. If you need help, please give me an email and we can chit chat.